What up, guys? Le Champion here, and today I'm going to discuss why I prefer physical games over digital ones. Because digital games seem more convenient. You just kind of scroll, pick a game, and everything. Now I don't have only physical games. It's just I got all this and all this, and so like I got a lot of games. And most of that is kind of just, I like how it looks on the shelf because, as you saw, shelf looks great. But you don't own digital games. And before you say, what do you mean? I bought the game, of course I own it. You don't own the game, you own the license to play the game. Technically, they can take it away whenever they want. Like, for example, they did that with, I think, like, Silent P on the PS4 is like some, like, Silent Hill game that they got taken away, and if your game, you accidentally, like, deleted it, you can't go back in your history and re-download it. It's just gone. Just poof. I could not play that game. It was a demo, so really, it's not like they don't have a physical version. That game's just gone. Or like, what's another example? Gotham City Imposters on the Xbox 360. That game's gone. It's just gone. Poof. Well, physical games. This is here as long as it'll stay. This is here as long as it'll stay. So is this, this. Actually, a little bit less of this, which I'll get into in a minute. This and all the other games I showed you, I've only got like 4 down because I don't know. I don't feel like getting another 30 games down. That took like 20 minutes to put back on the shelf. But yeah. So that's just kind of why I prefer it, because you actually get to own the games. Also, it just looks great on the shelf. I mean, look at that. That looks cool. I like looking at the cases. You don't get cases with digital games. You don't get the back. You don't get the... So it just looks better with, like, the case. Like, for example, Legends of EA. All that stuff. Just the artwork looks great. I just prefer how it looks. And, yeah. I could go on a little bit more detail. But for some reason, it takes less money to put a game on a digital marketplace. So big companies don't like making physical games, which it don't make sense. Like, this disc costs like $3. But granted, of course, it costs a lot of money, worth thousands and thousands of copies. Actually, it's like millions. But like, they're billion-dollar corporations. They'll be fine. Like, I get when, like, indie companies, like, obviously, like, people who are, like, 2 people, they're not going to make discs. That makes sense. I'm fine with that. Why does Nintendo need to make game cards? Which, if you don't know what those are, I don't have an example. I just got them as soon as Switch 2, because that's when they started doing that. Basically, whenever you get... Why is Smash Bros. In there? I don't know. I think it's Legends of EA is in my Switch 2. They'll, like, have the game, but it's just a download code inside the cartridge, which makes no sense. Why would you do that? I don't get it. Because I guess they don't want you to own games? I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be it. One thing I do want to touch on is, last video, I made a thing that if one person said that they wanted to make a Sushi Strikers documentary, that I'd start to make one, and hashtag Sushi Strikers documentary, and guess what? Alright, one person said it. Now, I don't know who the developer is, but I would like to, like, interview a person or, like, talk to someone who, like, made the game, so I could figure out what the thought process was. Probability slim to none, but I don't think I could do this game justice without knowing how it was made and all that, the finer grains and details and all that. I need to know one person who made it, or developed on it, or whatever, their thought process. Who made it? What company made this? It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Let me get a little bit more detail. I don't know. But anyways, So if anyone knows how I can figure that out, that'd be nice. Also, yeah, I'm still working on the Minecraft thing. I gotta find the tripod, okay? Anyways, that'll be all for today. Le Champion out.